Adult supervision required when recreating this activity.
Hello everyone! Welcome to Map Made Meals, Holiday Edition. Today we're going to be making homemade chocolate stirs. What you'll need is parchment paper or wax paper, a bag of chocolate chips, usually it's a 10-ounce bag, some candy canes, you'll need 6 of them, some plastic spoons, marshmallows, plastic bags, a microwave safe bowl, and a little cookie tray or tin tray, and a rolling pin or something heavy so we can crush those candy canes. So let's get started. So we're going to begin by crushing our candy canes. We're going to place them in a bag. Now we'll need 6 of them. I'm going to go ahead and peel off the wrapper off my last one. Helps if you break them up a little bit. Put them in the bag. Break up the pieces. Okay. Make sure we close the bag. Start to crush these. I'm going to use a rolling pin. Make sure you get parental supervision. Have a parent here to help you out. We're going to start smashing them. You don't want to smash it too hard because we don't want to tear the bag. So start smashing these up. See, they become a little crushed. I already went ahead and crushed mine up here a little earlier. So once they're crushed, you can just empty them out into a little container. Now the next step is we're going to need to melt our chocolate with the help of a microwave oven and supervision of a parent. We're going to get our chocolate chips, pour them into a microwave safe bowl. Okay, pour the whole bag in. Okay. Alrighty, we're going to pop them in the microwave. And we are going to melt them for 15 seconds in 15-second intervals. Interval is just a period of time. So let's go ahead and melt them for 15 seconds. Okay. After the 15 seconds, we are going to give them a quick stir. Now it looks like it didn't do anything to them, but we just want to stir them up so the heat can be evenly distributed. We need to even out the heat. Okay, we're going to place it again for another 15 seconds. we're going to give it a quick stir. Looks pretty good. So we did 5 intervals of 15 seconds. We would just want to make sure we stir after each interval, so after each time we take it out of the microwave, to make sure that heat is spread out through all the chocolate chips. Okay, so that looks good. Okay, set this aside. Now we're going to get our cookie sheet or pan. I'm going to line it with parchment paper. And this helps so the chocolate spoons will not stick to the pan. Okay, and now here's the fun part. We're going to grab a spoon, making sure we're only going to dip the top part of the spoon into the chocolate. So let me place this pan aside. Okay, so we're going to dip it in our chocolate, just like this. This recipe should make about 30 spoons. Okay, so we're going to let the excess drip off, so just have a spoonful of chocolate. We're going to place it on our tray right here. And now you can top it with our toppings. We have peppermint, the one we crushed up a little earlier. We have some mini marshmallows. See? You can add sprinkles, little candies, whatever you'd like. So let's keep making some more. Okay, so I have them all done. Now we're going to place this in the freezer for about 15 minutes. And then you're all set. We'll go ahead and show you how these work when we make our hot cocoa. So stay tuned for that. We're going to make hot cocoa. Hi everyone, welcome back to Map Made Meals, Holiday Edition. Today we have a special person with us, Miss Brisenia. Hi. And today we're going to show you how to make hot cocoa. So Miss Brisenia, she's going to start on our whipped cream.
So I'm going to go ahead and start with some whipped cream. For this, we're going to go ahead and need 1 cup of heavy whipping cream. We're going to need a teaspoon of pure vanilla extract, and we're going to go ahead and use 1 tablespoon of granulated sugar, or just granulated sugar is just plain regular sugar, most common at your house. So for this, we're going to go ahead and start pouring our 1 cup of heavy whipping cream. So I have this, I'm using a 1/2 cup measuring cup. So I'm going to need 2 of these because 1 cup plus 1 cup is 1/2 cup plus 1/2 cup is 1 cup. All right, that's good enough. You don't want it to drip. We set this aside, and we're going to go ahead and get our pure vanilla extract. We need 1 teaspoon. I like this recipe because you don't really have to do much prep work. You can just throw it all in there and just start whisking. And 1 tablespoon. 1 tablespoon of granulated sugar. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and start whisking. This should take about 10 to 15 minutes. Okay, for this we want to go ahead and use a balloon whisk. We want to use a balloon whisk because those are rounder at the bottom and they help us incorporate more air into our heavy cream. We want to have a lot of air inside of our heavy cream so that we could separate the fat from the heavy cream, the milk, and so the fat surrounds around the air bubbles that we're going to go ahead and incorporate. For this, I like to go ahead and pick up the cream fast in circular motion. When you lift it up, it incorporates a lot more air.
Okay, so while Miss Bresenia is working on the whipped cream, we're going to get started on the hot cocoa. Okay, so for the hot cocoa, you're going to need 4 cups of milk. We're going to pour it into a pot here. I have this little pot. You want a pot that's really deep or has a little bit of depth, so that way it can hold enough volume. See? This wouldn't really be a good pan to use. So we're using this one, and we're going to put 4 cups of milk. Parents, help. 2, 3, and 4. And make sure you turn on your stove top. You wanted to turn it on medium high. Okay. Now while that's warming up, we're going to get our chocolate. We just used right here 4 ounces of chocolate. Look on your packaging because we only need 3 ounces of chocolate. So, going to unwrap this here. Okay, so we're going to put our chocolate very carefully into our pot. Break it up in small pieces. You can use a whole candy bar if you would like. If you're making 4 cups of milk like I am, you would probably need 2 regular sized chocolate bars. Make sure the chocolate doesn't have any nuts in them or any other type of ingredient, just pure chocolate. Okay. Now I'm taking a whisk here. This is called a whisk. And we're going to gently stir it or whisk it to make sure the chocolate gets melted. Now we don't want the milk to boil. We just want it to be very warm. Boiling is when you see the little bubbles start to form and it'll be bubbling. We don't want that. We just want to stop until the chocolate is all melted. Go ahead and give it a nice stir, making sure we bring the chocolate from the bottom to the top. Okay, it looks like our hot chocolate is just about done. The chocolate is melted. So we're going to take it off this burner and move it to another one so it won't continue to heat up. And Miss Bresenia, how's that whipped cream coming along?
It's coming out perfectly. I think we're ready.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so we want to have that kind of medium to hard peak. You see that there's no more dripping. And the texture is soft and smooth.
Looks yummy.
Yeah. See that peak right there? We lift it up and the peak will not drop.
Perfect. All right, so let's go ahead and put our hot chocolate together. What we're going to do is we have a mug here and we are going to pour the hot chocolate. Yes, to there. Now we're going to go ahead and garnish our hot cocoa.
We're going to go ahead and put a little bit of whipped cream on each.
And garnish just means, it's a fancy word just to describe we're going to decorate our hot chocolate and make it look really yummy.
All right.
I'm going to put marshmallows in mine.
I want some peppermint. Oh my God. Do you want some on yours?
Sure, we'll trade.
All right.
Now these are just peppermint candy from the candy canes we crushed earlier. Oh, that reminds me. You know what I made earlier? Was the
What did you make?
The hot cocoa stirs.
Oh my God,
Would be
those would
great
be
with this.
delicious. Yeah.
Let's try to get some. Where are
Over
they?
here. Yes.
Awesome. So they came out of the freezer. We'll just go ahead and use one. And you can package them, put some plastic wrap to give out as a gift.
I want to eat it just like this.
Okay, well, I got mine over here. And we can just dip it in and stir your hot cocoa. Now the heat from the hot cocoa will melt the chocolate off the spoon.
Cheers.
Cheers. Okay, so that has been Map Made Meals. Thank you for watching. Please, if you make your own version of this hot cocoa recipe, please take your pictures and send them to map@cityofmontclair.org. Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Bye.